There is an eternal debate between martial artists, fans, athletes, and coaches that is always on the table, which is what matters more, the technique or strength? What is the thing that wins actually fights? And the problem with this conversation is that it's really superficial and not that it's very on a surface level. No one really talks deep into about it. No one really understands what they are talking about it. I am a judo black belt and I practice the sport for around 15 years. I've competed on a national level and I'm also a strength and conditioning, strength training fan. So I know a lot of stuff about strength and conditioning, and I'm also a physical therapist. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty educated about the topic, and today I'm going to share my take on this debate. Of course, if you put a strong guy who has never done any kind of martial arts training against someone who is skilled and knows what to do, the skilled person is going to win. Of course. I got this guy in my gym. His name is Davide, and this guy he's like 115 kilos, so in pounds it would be like 250 240 pounds, okay, something like that. Very big guy. He is a bouncer, and he's very, very scary. I've done a lot of randori, which is rolling on the ground with him, and I was able to choke him. Yes, because I've done judo for a lot of time and I was able to submit him. Yes, but I can tell you that strength actually matters. Because if we consider a scenario where two people have similar skill level and physical qualities, what should we focus more? What matters more for performance? This is a much more interesting question that we need to answer. What matters more for performance in a competition standpoint? Strength and conditioning, general physical qualities, or skill-specific training? The quick answer and boring answer would be they both matters, and in fact they fuel each other. Maybe technique matters a little bit better, but not that much. I'm going to explain my point. What I'm going to explain to you is the floor and the ceiling theory. So imagine to build a house and you want to increase the height of the floor. If your ceiling is too low, you won't be able to increase the height of the floor that much. You will be limited by the height of ceiling, the height of the ceiling, yes. The intelligent move would be to raise the ceiling so that you can create a higher floor. What do I mean by that? What do I mean is that in our metaphor, the floor is your grappling skills, is your ability to use your body in order to apply a technique, a leverage technique to your opponent. Where the ceiling is the sum of your general physical qualities. By general physical qualities, I mean aerobic conditioning, so your cardio, your physical strength, your power, and your speed. All right? The more general strength, mobility, endurance, speed, and general motor development you have, the better your skill expression would be. All right? You can see that in the scheme that I made here. Think about it. How can you perform a squeeze if your trunk and your pulling muscles aren't strong enough to apply that pressure? How can you perform a powerful throw if your pulling muscles aren't strong enough to put your opponent out of balance? And how can you perform certain transitions in your ground game if you don't have the hip mobility necessary in order to make those moves? It's much more harder. You are limiting your skills by your physical qualities. Your inability to be strong enough or mobile enough or have enough cardio won't let you apply those skills. And I believe that strength is conditioning is just as important, maybe not as important, but maybe it's 40-60. Okay, strength and conditioning is very important for skill development because it doesn't matter how much good you are. Imagine how good you could be if you added some resistance training with weights and conditioning to your program. Imagine being more mobile. What would allow you to do? Okay, strength will increase actually your skills. It's not either one or the other. They fuel each other. The more stronger you are, the more different things you can do. It will increase your ability to express your skills. All right. If you need a consultation about strength and conditioning for grappling sports, if you need some help with your program, if you have any kind of problem that you would like to address with your grappling condition, write me an email to this address that you will find in the description and book a free consultation call with me. It's free, 20 minutes. I'm going to answer all of your questions. Okay? Hope that this was useful. Remember to aim upward as always.